Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am an expert in IRS matters. I've worked thousands of cases. I worked for IRS a number of years, and I try to give you information relative to your situation so you know the truth. I kind of tell you what's going on the inside of IRS when I can. We are available for representation. If you go to my website at 777irs.com, you'll learn all about me and see me all on my national TV interviews. I want to talk to you about the IRS notice of tax deficiency. Many of you, if you're listening to this, have received an IRS CP. It's the famous 3219N notice, which means that you didn't file a tax return. IRS set up your deficiency, and you let a lot of time go by, and now you have to petition tax court to go ahead and get this taken care of. IRS did send out a number of letters to try to tell you about this, and now what they're doing is they're putting your back up against the wall and say, hey, we've told you about this, and now you want to fix this, you got to go to tax court. Most of these 3219N notices are individuals who did not file. IRS is filing for them, and usually the numbers are wrong. They're usually always wrong, almost always wrong. IRS just looks at your income and taxes it. They don't care what your dependents are, what anything is. They just go ahead and tax it and say, here, the reason they did that is you didn't file a tax return. That's simply the reason. IRS doesn't want to do it. They don't have any choice. They look at the 1099s that were sent in, the W-2 sent in. Sometimes the stock transactions are on there. They don't take any losses for anything, no dependents. So you are forced to go ahead to go to tax court at this point. Generally, these cases are easily won because the information that IRS has is only income. So you always have deductions and losses and all sorts of things that drive these down. So these cases are very, very winnable. They really are. So, you know, if you need us to represent you, we can. But remember, you always got to respond to these IRS notices and letters. If you don't respond to this tax court and you don't file a tax court petition, that money is going to be assessed against you at that point in time. If you don't follow up on those, IRS is going to be filing federal tax liens, bank levies, wage garnishment letters, and you will be in the collection process. At some point, you can undo this thing at the end when you get a 1058 letter, but this is the time to take care of it. If not, your fees and costs are just going to go up and up. So if you're dealing with that 3219 notice of deficiency, call us. We've worked thousands of cases. At least you know about it. You can undo it. Don't be afraid to go to tax court. It's not that big a deal. IRS will docket your case, but your case generally 99.9% of the case is not going to go to tax court. They're going to kick the case down and have an appeals agent look at it. That's the big thing you need to know. Don't be afraid of the letter. There's ways to get around everything. Call us if you need me. Give me a subscription. I have about 3,000 videos. I always try to tell you what's going behind the scenes of IRS when I can. Thank you.